Is Silicon Valley up there, Northern California, is it full of dummies? Probably not. It has become, in the world, the one area code that is pulled away in wealth and invention. Silicon Valley is not full of dummies. But Apple so dominates it with Facebook, it makes it look like it's just Apple and Facebook. This is what dominance does. Is the retail sector full of dummies, or is Amazon simply the greatest retail company of our lives? That's the answer. Silicon Valley is not full of dummies, and the retail sector is not full of dummies. Amazon, Apple, of my lifetime, are the two greatest companies. Apple and Amazon. They have completely changed their respective corridors. LeBron James will now make his 7th straight final. You do get in Major League Baseball, you rarely get a team that goes to 2, forget 3 straight World Series. Arm fatigue. Too many games. Michael Jordan, one of the most committed, driven, focused, relentless players, went to 3 straight, retired. Got out of the sport, citing fatigue, emotional, physical fatigue. LeBron has not only made 7 straight finals, he's made them as a prodigy, as the king, as the favorite, which you cannot deny adds a level of pressure to anybody. He never snuck up on anybody. He was supposed to be here. Richard Jefferson, after last night's win over Boston, LeBron's teammate, summed it up.
His record, when he's done, will be unbreakable. And I want to put this out there, like the Joe DiMaggio hit streak, and you look at just some of these records. Will Chamberlain scoring 100. There are certain records that will be unbreakable. Whoever tries to get to that is going to have to play in 10 NBA finals and average 30 points a game to get there. Like, let's put that in perspective. That's impossible.
Impossible. People keep telling me, well, the East is so weak. Is it? Or is LeBron creating utter chaos in the East? When John Wooden won 88 straight games, he made everybody look weak. Do you know who was coaching Indiana back then? Bob Knight. Who was coaching Kentucky back then? Adolph Rupp. Who was coaching Carolina back then? Dean Smith. Who was coaching Louisville? Denny Crum. Hall of Famers. John Wooden made it look like it was really weak. The SEC, it is down since Nick Saban arrived. Really? I looked up this morning. Their bowl record is 65-36 since Nick Saban arrived. The best bowl record easily of any conference. They have also put the most players in the NFL during that 10-year stretch. Easily over every other conference. Les Miles, without Nick Saban, wins 2 national titles, is still coaching, and is an all-time SEC legend. Now he's out of work. This is what great companies do. Amazon makes everybody look weak. Small, tiny, second tier. Tiger Woods for 10 years, all I heard was, well, he doesn't face great competition. Phil Mickelson won 5 majors in 42 tournaments. No Tiger, he's got 10 majors, 53 tournaments. He'll be in the class for second or third best golfer ever. Ernie Els, 20 tournaments, 47 international included, 4 majors. What do you think he has without Tiger? 8 majors, 60 international wins? Vijay Singh, 34 PGA wins, 3 majors. Take Tiger out. What do his numbers elevate to? Tiger made Phil and Vijay Singh and Ernie Els look small, look like B golfers. They're tremendously gifted golfers. UConn women's basketball has done this. We've never had more great women's basketball players in this country. I grew up, there was one great program, Old Dominion. Then there was one, Tennessee. Then there was one, Tennessee and UConn. We now have 5 great programs. Stanford's great. UConn's great. Notre Dame's great. South Carolina's great. Baylor's great. Right now, top 10, I looked this morning, WNBA. There's only one UConn player in the top 10 in scoring this morning. We've never, ever had this many women who can play college basketball at this level. Never. It's never been close. But UConn makes everybody look awful. It's what Tom Brady's done to organizations like the Jets. If you take out the 20 times in the last 10 years the Jets have faced Tom Brady and Belichick, guess what they are? They're a 500 franchise. Not terrible. They're essentially what 80% of the NFL is. A game within 7-9, 8-8, or 9-7. But you think as the Jets is a second-tier program. This is the point with LeBron James. Think about LeBron. If you put LeBron on the Milwaukee Bucks, you would say this morning it's the most physically gifted team in years. The Greek Freak and LeBron and Jabari Parker and Chris Middleton. Are you kidding me? Just put him in the finals for the next 5 years. Great always makes dominance makes everybody look incredibly weak. God, if you put LeBron on Boston, Jay Crowder, Horford, LeBron just at forward, it would be one of the great classes of forwards in the NBA in years. This is what I say about greatness. It just hovers and squishes and leans on. Amazon is just the best retail company we've ever seen. There's nothing even close to it. And I'm counting Costco, which is amazing, Target, which is amazing, Walmart. Amazon's a mile better than all of them. And you see this all the time. Since LeBron has entered the East, he has created utter chaos. In fact, in the last 10 years, there have been 70 different Eastern coaches. He's forcing GMs to panic, owners to panic, people to be impatient, to make bad trades, awful free agency acquisitions, goofy draft picks. This is what Saban's doing. It's what Brady's doing. God, how many players, coaches, coordinators can the Bills run through? Can the Dolphins run through? Go look at the all-time greats from Wooden to Krzyzewski to LeBron to Brady to Saban to look at what they do to the competition. Amazon, Facebook, Apple, they squish it.